Right guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title, Season 2 is here. We're doing the Patriots franchise. We're going till we can get Mac Jones to the Super Bowl. I appreciate all your support in the last season. Hopefully we can go even further, even past the playoffs into the Super Bowl, and then hopefully get the win from there. We drafted really well in the draft, got a right end to get a bit more pressure, and we got a really good halfback as well. So really pleased with how I drafted. I've not really made any trades or made any moves really. I quite like the way my team's feeling. I just need to upgrade Mac Jones as quickly as I can, get him gunslinger, and then I should be set up to go and get to the Super Bowl. So the way my schedule is, all my hard games at the start of the season. So these first 3 games are all going to be hell games, even all the way through the season until at least halfway. So I know you guys are going to enjoy it. It's against a good comp. The first game's against the Chargers. Let's get right into it. Right, okay, so as you can see, we're loading up against the Chargers. Apology I had to move. It's just so I can watch the laptop as well, but the lighting's not as good from this angle, but we'll get used to it. We'll be all right. So yeah, I mean, he comes out, doesn't really have anything open, to be fair. I got a bit of pass rush with my new draft player, Harrison, and we're doing all right. This slant gets wide open, but what can you do? It's early doors. I'm just trying to give him a few different looks, see what his kind of go-to reads are. It looks like this post gets open, but he throws it way too late, and there could have even been a pick there. But he's got a 3rd and 7 now. Let's see if he can cash in. He sees the kind of post, but that's bagged by that curl flat. He managed to throw underneath, and he gets the first down. So he's moved the ball okay down the field. I'm trying to make these cuts a little bit quicker so you don't have to see the whole drives. I'm going to show you a bit more on their offense and just try and give it a bit more of a gist of the game, but still not kind of longing it out, because these franchise videos go on for, like, what is it, 7-minute quarters. They can go on for ages. So I'm trying to get it a little bit quicker for you, but still giving you a decent kind of idea of how the game's going. We do get a delay fade there with Hunter Henry. He was my MVP for last year, so I'm hoping he can ball out even more this year. He's completely bagged there, though. He did have that open a little bit, but really late, and he goes for it on 4th and 7. The punt rule's been taken away. That's not open, so you can go for it on 4th downs, and we get the ball back. We didn't manage to cash in whatsoever, though, so it just stays at 7-7. But we got the ball at half into the 3rd quarter. Make a nice little dot there, a little in route. Just trying to change up the formations a little bit here. I didn't mean to chew the clock there, but I was chewing the clock all the way down to 1 second left. I made a really late read. I wasn't really sure where his user was, and I didn't want to throw a pick. So we took the sack, took the 3 points, and needed a stop, and we're in full control here. He manages to laser it in with her, but I think he's got gunslinger because he's getting that ball out so quick. As again, yeah, he's definitely got gunslinger. This ball is coming out like fireworks. It's coming out real hot, but he's completely bagged there. I changed it up to a bit of man coverage. I wanted to see if he can make a quick read. I put a few people in zones, and we send the little spy here. Comes in, has nothing open, and I don't know why I said the little spy. I just meant we sent the spy just to get a little bit of pressure, and it's 10-all. So 4th quarter, we can chew a bit of this clock down. We are absolutely laughing. But instead of going to chew the clock, we go for the long ball. Bird gets open on the streak, and we're moving our way up the field. We then dot up with Hunter Henry, my MVP from last season. So hopefully we can cash in. I've seen he's in man coverage, and no one's really out on Helani, my brand new drafted running back. So I've thrown it straight to him. He kind of picked up that I was throwing there, but he picked up a little bit too late. And now we've got a minute or so, which we need a turnover. Just anything to stop this game. So he rolls out here. Not really open. That's definitely nothing's open. He did get his delay fade off in time. My user in a good position, and we managed to kneel it out. So we get the win. Hell game to start with, but all I wanted to do is start the season 1-0. Get a win on the board early doors, and then we get a bit of momentum from there. We're playing the Dolphins, though. Dolphins are the new user for this year, and my reads were just completely off throughout the whole game with this one. I go for it on 4th down. Nothing gets open here, and he has Nick Bosa, and he goes wild, gets the sack, and he's in kind of prime position already. We do manage to get a sack, sneak in a little blitz. So I think we get him at 3rd and 18. So 3rd and 18 here. I go into a bit of man coverage. He has Waddle with 99 speed. I pretty much have it covered. Didn't think he was going to throw it, and he gets the touchdown. Absolutely burns my man coverage. But you will notice he has Tua Tagovailoa, whatever his name is. He has Tua. We'll just call him Tua. And the user before him switched him to right-handed, so I didn't think he could really make that throw. I only clocked after a few drives that it's going right-handed, so there's no way you can actually change the handedness of your quarterback. So I said that towards the end of the game. But I mean, look at that read. Absolutely horrible read. I think I'd take my 3 there. But I hadn't played this game in between the games between my Chargers and my Miami. game. So I think it was like 48, 72 hours or something. And my reads were just well off. I've not been playing this game as much. And you can tell, I mean, my reads, my offense is just, obviously without Gunslinger, you've got to make your reads a little bit earlier. And I'm just well off, to be honest.
Thank you.
That is terrible. We get the interception there, but just look at my user. It's all over the place. It's not my proudest game in the world, but we're still fighting through. We're getting some turnovers on defense, so hopefully we can move the ball down, level up at half, and then see what happens from there. So moving the ball okay. We have this little in route open, but for some reason, I go for the out route, managed to just sneak it in there, but it looked like it could have been a pick, so I literally threw it straight as a user, and I lowballed it straight into his face. But we go for it here, 1st and goal. It looked to me like X was going to get open, but he bumped into the middle third, and then the middle third just followed him, and I throw a stupid pick towards the end of the half. I should have taken my 3. He gets ball, but obviously it makes no difference, really, 1 point difference. I mean, this is a common theme in the game as well, is I had so many drop picks, but some games go like that, to be fair. But here we go again.
Thank you. Come again.
I knew my user was in the right space. So if I sent that spy on the lower flat, I'll user it myself, and he threw a pick. But as I say that, I try and lowball it, completely forget I don't have Gunslinger, and Mac Jones just gets that ball out too slow. We throw it straight at his face and turn it over straight away. So it's not my proudest game in the world. My reads are kind of off. I've not got Aaron Rodgers, and I'm throwing it like I do. But yeah, he's dotting me up as well. So it's a decent game. I was getting frustrated because I should be well up in this game by now. But hey ho, it's my fault. He tries to get delay fade. He's not done it all game, but I just had a feeling he was rolling out a long way. So I had a feeling he was going to have a delay fade or something. He misses a field goal. It was way out of range, so he had to proper max out the field goal kick. But we get the ball back. Nothing's really open here. As I said before, I mean, my reads are just well off, and we end up having a 4th and 10. I've got to go for it though. I've got to start being positive, trying to get some points, but that is just not the read. He gets the ball back again, and I'm just throwing away all my opportunities. So he has 2 it in again. He lobs it up, and surprise, surprise, there's 3 people there, but I can't get the interception. So I'm giving it away on offense, to be fair, but I'm still creating enough opportunities on defense to cash in, I think. But he then burns with man coverage. He hadn't been doing that play like at all. So I went back to man coverage, trying to sneak it in there. And as soon as I do, he jumps straight into that play and gets the touchdown with Waddle. But we dot him up with Mac Jones. He was so close to the interception, but we just managed to squeeze it in there, get the touchdown, and it's a close game. I mean, look at it. I just can't get picks. It's so frustrating even watching this back. I think I've had 3 or 4 clear interceptions. Another one here, but I get cheated with a pass interference call. I tried to swat it with Square, and he does the tackle animation instead, and it just gives him pass interference. He dots me up the seam. It's a great read. That's a really good play, to be fair to him, but there's no way it should even be there. I should either had a few interceptions or at least swap that ball out, but I got unlucky with the animation. But we dot him up here with Hunter Henry. We're trying to turn it on a bit. I'm a bit more switched on now. We do a bit of flood. Nothing's really open, so we throw that ball away. 4th and 4. We've got to go for it, though, in the 4th quarter. Come out here. Come out in a bit of Z-spot, which is a wrong call for man coverage. Have to lob something up, and we get the turnover, or he gets a turnover again. So my offense has been horrible in this game. But we come out here, send a bit of a blitz. Nothing's really open. And yeah, we get cheated again, and again, and again, and again, and again. So, I mean, he's starting on me like he's the best player in the world, but this game's literally bailed him out every single drive. But it's one of those games. My offense, I didn't deserve to win the game with how my offense was going. But we dot him up again. I say dot him up again. I just dot him up with Goodwin there, just throwing it long. Hunter Henry then comes in, and we get the touchdown, but it's too little too late, really. He comes out the 3rd and 9. I think he's just trying to dot me up now. I'm using McCourty. He comes out here, and I mean, that should have been another interception, but what can you do? And I don't think if you realise, but for some reason, my players didn't have their superstars or X factors in this game. This game had a little glitch where they lost it for this game. So I think I got it sorted with the commissioner in the end. But yeah, this game it was just a weird one from start to finish. But we come out here, got the turnover, which is always nice. But I was getting turnovers all game. That wasn't the problem. It's my offense that was the problem as we get a touchdown. But all he needs here is a 1st down, and he can kneel it out from here. He managed to work his way down the field. I think he did a run play, and then he just wants to throw the ball to finish. But he got the win. I've already got my first loss in the season. I knew this season was going to be tougher, but I mean, I should have won that game. He wasn't that good. But thankfully, I have him coming up fairly soon in my schedule. I play him twice very soon after each other, so I can kind of make make it right. So we're playing against the Bills, who was the one that knocked me out last year. I was 2-1 against him last year, but he won the game that mattered. So we're in against him here. We get the ball first, 4th and 10. We're going to go for it because I know I need to be positive against him. We throw a little drag route and we get the first down. I'm starting to get the hiccups as well, so this isn't a good sign when I've got a commentary this long. But we come out here, I have loads open. I have square wide open, but low pass inaccurate. He literally throws it straight at Tre'Davious White when I was past leading it right. I backed up a bit too far, so there was no power on it really. But he was wide open if you guys watch it back. And he gets the turnover straight away. So I'm just doing my kind of adjustments here, just showing you guys who I put in where. But yeah, I'm really enjoying these franchise series. I did a franchise last year, got to the Super Bowl a few times, but I never recorded it, never really did Madden at all. It was kind of just a bit of a laugh. Got invited to this one and really enjoyed the last season. Obviously, I went 16-0, so that does really help. But I am really enjoying these franchises. I know a lot of you want me to join yours and see if I can win that, but I'm so busy at the moment, so apologies if I can't join yours. And I thought I'd show you this, guys, as well, is if you guys ever see that in the top right corner, for the first play, they're doing their audibles. They're not deliberately missing it. They're doing their audibles. Let them set up. He's not using a custom. He's good at the game. He doesn't have to cheat his way, cheat it with customs or glitchy playbooks. He's setting up his audibles because he doesn't use a custom. So make sure you decline that penalty. Don't accept it. If you accept that penalty, you are a bum. You are a bum. Don't act like you're stupid. You know that's a kind of go-to rule is decline the first penalty if they're doing their audibles. So I thought I'd just leave that in there and let you guys know. So we got a 2nd and 10 here. He's obviously got Josh Allen with Gunslinger, Stephon Diggs with Route Technician, so he's an absolute nightmare to defend in this game. So he comes out here, does a quick laser, to be fair. Gunslinger gets that ball out so quick. And it's a 3rd and 7. So let's have a look and see what he does here. So he keeps doing this thing where he flips his punch, and it's so frustrating, to be fair. But there's nothing you can really do about it. I come out in a bit of quarters just seeing if I can throw him off. Man a few people up because I don't really trust the zones in quarters particularly. And nothing's really open. He's nice and bagged. He does come out and have the tight end delay. It's a really, really good adjustment early on from him. And yeah, it's going to be frustrating if he continues it because I have everything covered. I really have to go aggressive with my user and follow things. And then he just sneaks in the odd delay here or there and it leaves me in a bit of a tricky spot. So we come out here, 1st and 10, as you can see. And just hoping to get a little stop. But you can see there how quick his Stephon Diggs is. It's an absolute joke, to be fair. Like, do you see how quick his separation was? It's frustrating when you're trying to defend him. I think I have 2 1-step aheads or something, but he still absolutely tortures him. But you see a common theme. He comes out in bunch. And I'm just showing you a little bit more of this game just so you guys can get a gist of kind of some of the adjustments I'm making. So I'm coming out in a bit of man coverage, mixing a bit of zone as well. But he has so much going on. I'm literally changing up every play if I can. So this one, I'm just trying to follow him, try and see if he can make a read, but keep my user kind of near the middle of the field. Thankfully, that flat just about gets out there, but I don't have a spy. Obviously, he has Josh Allen with Escape Artist as well, I think. So he runs out, gets the first down, and yeah, he's absolutely balling. He's really hard to play on defense, so he is a tough opponent, but we managed to stall him out. That sack was massive. It kind of put him on the back foot and he couldn't get anything behind my zones. So he took 3 points. So we're just into the 2nd quarter here. Take a little hitch route and I'll have to just pat my way down the field against this guy. I had the hitch or the curl route before, but obviously Mac Jones sold me out. So I was a little bit unlucky, but we do laser at Mac Jones here. Amari Cooper, I think I have deep out elite on him, so he's going to catch all them kind of passes, all the out routes, deep corners. He's going to catch him, but we have to settle for our 3 ourselves. Hunter Henry got absolutely bagged on that corner route, so what can you do? I do peel off Stephon Diggs. I've got to stay with him, to be fair, but I think I was worried he was going to do the tight end delay again, but he's moving this ball nicely. He absolutely shreds me with this halfback base, I think it's called. And yeah, 1st and 10. Yeah, I just need to move this ball. I'm kind of patting my way down the field again. But we have James White there, and I didn't really have Halani in the game as much this game. I trusted James White a little bit more, so I wanted him to kind of have the ball. But Tre'Davious White goes mad again there. Acrobat goes wild, and I need to make a big read here. We managed to get it with Cooper, but I've got to go for these 4th downs. If the Bills gets the ball, he's going to get some touchdowns, then I'll be way behind because I'm struggling on offense. But we laser it to Hunter Henry, last year's MVP, as I said before. but he's still dotting me up. He's got hot route master and Josh Allen as well. I forgot to say that. So he's got every man beating route, every zone beating route. He's got everything in his playbook. So it is frustrating. He's probably the best quarterback on this franchise. And he's got Stephon Diggs as well. So it is hard. But what can you do? We do have him bagged there. My draft pick, Harrison, gets the sack. He goes for the field goal and obviously it bags it. So it's 13-10. And hopefully we can move this ball down the field and get a touchdown, put a bit of pressure on him. So we get a curl route open there. Nice little adjustment I made. And 3rd and 13, I need to do something big here. Hit him with flood. I've not done it all game. And thankfully it pays off. So we come out here 3rd and 10 again. Get an out route with Halani, our new drafted halfback. And 17-13 up. So we need to stop him getting a touchdown. And we'll pretty much secure the win. So it's 17-13, 1st and 10, 3 seconds left on the clock. So he's trying to bring this clock right down. He dots me up straight to Diggs and then hits me with halfback base again and gets a touchdown. So we have 3 minutes to get a touchdown to win this game, which, I mean, the way I've been moving this ball was quite unlikely. So I was quite happy with 3. So I'm just bringing this clock down a little bit, just trying to keep it competitive. So if I don't get it or don't get the touchdown, at least I can take my 3 and then maybe give him less of a chance to get points down the other end. We do drop him up with Cooper here. We're looking really good on offense. This is a really good money drive to finish. We hit a curl out. He's not got any timeouts left, so I'd kill this clock a little bit. Take the clock down. Get the touchdown with Halani, our new halfback. And he has 1 play left. I accidentally come out in cover 2 though, and he has a cover 2 beater, but we managed to stop him. So we end up this episode 2-1. 3 hell games. It's been an absolute nightmare. The start of my schedule is so tough. But thankfully, we get out. We kind of get out with it. I could have probably lost that game very easily. Luckily, I had a money drive to finish. I should have beat the Dolphins, to be fair, and that Chargers game was a hell game. I've got loads more tough games coming up, so make sure you stay tuned. I'll try and upload these a little bit more regularly as well. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.